They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll send him over to the left. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. That is fielded at the 13. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Plays going nowhere, taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Now, faking the give. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Taken at the 19. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Up the sideline to the 40. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Trying to tiptoe around the defenders there. He'll wind up with a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Not much there, a yard or 2 down to the 48. Demario Davis there on the play. Third down, 3 to go. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. They convert with a gain of 15.
And that's a big-time effort on fourth down. If he doesn't come up with this ball, Mike, they turn it over on downs, but instead, not only does he lay out and make a terrific catch, they get a fresh set of downs here and now see if they can finish this thing off and come away with some points.
And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. Here's Walker. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. Second and goal. Here now, second down and goal. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. They'll go with him again. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Third and goal coming up.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on third and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
This the 8th play of this drive, and it's third and goal.
Middle.
They'll run with Walker. And he will get into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Bills.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Olave is the motion man. Right back to him on first down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. On the ground, it is the rookie from Oklahoma. Good blocking to the 15. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Saints will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Allen. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Five yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal.
Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And this one is caught, but the momentum, that'll take him out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Could not get himself turned upfield.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and They got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Saints will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense, settling for too many field goals.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
He's going to keep it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got room at the 30, and he'll be taken down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run right. Here's Walker. And he won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard as he steps out of bounds.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Man in motion, heading left. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Walker. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills are on top. It's 14-10. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now a 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket. And great example of it here.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, as you can see on this run, this is a back who is not going to shy away from contact. He actually welcomes it. His ability to run through contact, break tackles, and still have the speed and burst to pick up big yards.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. A run now on 2nd down.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
They'll stay on the ground. They'll only be able to get the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll look middle here. It's caught by Hill. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Allen working from the pistol. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The run up the middle, it's Walker. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Demario Davis there on the play. Third and a yard. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1.
You know, Mike, in some ways, I liken fullbacks to kind of the modern-day tight end. They're the ones that are willing to do a little of the dirty work on most plays. So every once in a while, it is so good to see them rewarded and have a chance to be the guy who delivers and converts on 3rd down.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They put a receiver in motion to the left. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run it with Walker. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. It's a gain of 19 in the air. It's good for a Saints first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll take this forward only to about the 46-yard line. Second down and 8.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. He is in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Saints. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Kick is good. Makes the score Saints 20, Bills 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
What's that?
On play action, Allen. A wide open receiver downfield. This one is caught. And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, Josh Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
His drive will start on the ground. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Slot man in motion right. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. Now, faking the give. That's caught by Hill. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything because right now possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, New Orleans. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now Allen on first down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. That sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Open man, left side. He's got it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
To throw again, it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. 3rd and 6. Allen going to throw again. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive. And then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time. At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He completes this one to Mallory. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase of what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
After playing pretty well the first 3 quarters, found themselves nursing a lead. It's a bad time to get the turnover bug here, Mike. I mean, that's twice now in the 4th quarter. They've turned the ball over, and instead of being in prime position to close this game out, they're fighting for their lives.
Here's 1st and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and But most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
He'll let one go down the middle. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
In motion is Hill. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.